Good afternoon, miss. My name is Aarón Orellana. For this assignment, I decided to talk about modern feminism and how does it affect men. For today's video, I'm explaining you the draft and the ideas I have in mind. Basically, I'm giving an introduction for you. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright then, so let's talk about feminism. So feminism is born because of the need of a world in which there is a male chauvinist system. That is, we understand as a male chauvinist, I understand as a system of male domination that as a general term, obviously, because we can part from this to many different opinions. Alright, we lived in a world where, let's say, before, for example, a marriage had a child. It had to be the father who goes to the registry to name the child. Or to open a bank account, the father had to do all those steps. A woman could not get her driver's license. Many years ago, a woman had no right to vote. I mean, legally and socially, a woman had no right to be a person. Whether these differences in treatment of men to women, heavily or smaller, there is no reason to exist. Neither the big nor the small differences in treatment. Then feminism is a movement to promote women's rights that is born from a totally reasonable and coherent need. Now, there is a ginormous difference between the feminism that was established originally and between the one that exists today. We must differentiate two things. One, which is the stage in which we are commenting on, and two, the place where it's taking place. Feminism, it's not the same in the European developed countries as Spain and France than in Senegal or in the other countries, poor people of Latin America. So to take one thing clear, I totally agree with the feminism mainstream. For the people that are fighting in countries where there is this great difference in gender, now in developed countries such as Spain and United States and even large part of Mexico, there has been a constitution for several decades that says that you cannot make difference between people. You cannot discriminate against people, either by race, by their sex, or by their religion. What that means is that we're the same and we cannot be discriminated against. That is, if you suffer an episode of discrimination, a laboral one for example, there are legal tools that you can go to, and the law automatically acts in the majority of cases. And obviously, by this existing, it does not prevent, just as it is forbidden to murder, it does not prevent homicides. That these tools exist, it does not prevent discrimination, which is not only against women. Many people are discriminated against for many reasons. For example, a man can be discriminated against when looking for a job as a stewardess because they want women either for the treatment or for their image or aesthetics, etc. That can be considered discrimination, which I personally disagree. I do not see it as discrimination. I simply see it as the freedom of a company to hire whoever they want. Remember, miss, this is just a raw footage of what my essay and of what my job will be. This is just a draft, and if you think I could improve more in my speech or in my content, please let me know.